Welcome back, guys. It is February 18th, just after 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Mark Zuckerberg's on trial today. We've got a jury trial. This is the end of social media. What the hell is happening? Welcome back, guys. Mob Vlog. All right. Welcome in, Red. We met. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Doing better than Mark Zuckerberg.
I think for the first time, he really has a problem. He's been to court a few times, but this one's going to be a killer. It really is. And it's in California, too. It's in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, in California. Wonder why he's leaving California. So, this is the first. This is the first of how many? 1,600 did we see? 1,600 lawsuits that could be following this.
Yes.
And there's
in line.
I mean, this is so they're claiming that platforms like Meta, Instagram, YouTube have addictive features built into them, and I call it scrolliosis. Scrolliosis. You sit there with the scrolliosis, just scrolling along, thinking that maybe you're going to learn something, see something you didn't know about, be informed, and the hooks that they have for it. I want to hear from you guys. I mean, you guys agree with me? Because I don't know. I wake up in the morning, I want to pick up my phone, and I want to start. I start checking things. And then later in the day, I'm checking. And then later, I'm checking. I just told Red earlier, I probably get on YouTube 12 times a day. It's like once an hour, damn near, to check channels and see what's going on. So, yeah.
That's an addiction.
I'd say it is. So,
but what they're going after is the addiction of children, where they want to, it's like the old cigarette smoking days. They want to get them to the point where they're hooked when they're like teenagers. They're hooked for life. And it is damaging because it stops the growth of a child or children. It really stops their growth. I mean, if they're addicted to this, they're not interacting with other kids. They're not seeing reality because it's not reality. YouTube doesn't have to be real. And also Facebook, that doesn't have to be real. You can put up anything you want. I mean, I saw things about Trump that I know are not true. I mean, I just because if they were true, it would be all over the news. It would be everywhere. But there are people that say he's this, he's that, and this proves that he was on Epstein's island and this and that and every other thing. And the truth of the matter is, it's all lies. And
yes, but it's not just one particular person. All right. I mean, you mentioned one particular person. It's everybody and everything, that you go, is this real or isn't it? And then you keep scrolling, the scrolliosis. I need to know more. Right?
Fact checking.
This girl, this Kate, what's her name? KMJ?
Yes.
Right? Or KGM, sorry, KGM, who's saying that she started, posting. She by the time she's out of elementary school, she posted over, 300 videos on YouTube.
Well, isn't it a fact that she sued TikTok and they settled, and several other platforms, and they settled out of court because they just couldn't take the lawsuit.
Right. Whatever the predecessor to TikTok was before it was called that, but they settled, and so did another. But they're saying it causes things like depression, body dysmorphia, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. And I guess you're especially a kid developing, you're looking at pictures that aren't real. You're looking at pictures of people with filters on them, with, oh, wow, I want to look that, I want to look like that, or that person look like that.
If you go to Instagram, they're allowing them to advertise their OnlyFans on Instagram. So a lot of people are doing it. From what I hear, I don't have an Instagram account.
You just have an OnlyFans?
I no, no. But I try to keep up with things as much as I can, and everybody tells me this is what's there. I mean, if you want to post something that's a provocative picture, go ahead and post it. They don't care.
Yeah, I see a lot of that going. And then the algorithms too in these platforms, they target certain things.
Once it gets on a roll and it becomes popular, the algorithms jump in. That's it.
Yeah, it does. And then it goes, well, this person likes looking at this type of content, this type of material. Show them more of it. Show them more of it. And it's just to keep, Christina, it pushes agedness onto children too. It does.
I agree. Hurry up and grow up, kids. And they really need to interact with other children. They need to get out with other kids. They need to interact with them. They need to do things with them. In the colder climates, maybe they could go tobogganing. Maybe they could go ice skating. In the warmer climates, maybe they could just do something outdoors together. Maybe go to the beach, go swimming or whatever. But the truth of the matter is kids are not interacting the way they used to. It's just not going on.
No, it's not. It's even before Facebook, when you go into social media, MySpace was the big thing. And even though then with MySpace, I used it, I met people, I went out and met with them in we didn't have our handheld devices, that nowadays. We actually exchanged phone numbers and then went and met people.
The number one thing, if you went on MySpace, because I did, the number one thing is to meet somebody on MySpace and exchange phone numbers. You didn't care. You wanted to actually make contact with somebody. And then maybe you meet them at, a place, or go out and grab something to eat together, or just meet people.
It's not like that. It's not like that anymore. It's, we're friends on Facebook. Here's a picture of what I ate. What did you eat? So what I mean? It's like what together, and it's kind of crazy. Technology is why kids aren't interacting anymore. Kids are so focused on handheld devices that they don't know how to be a kid. Joshua, I agree.
1,000%. You're just echoing what I say.
Yeah. Robert, remember AOL chat boards? Exactly.
Yeah, I do. But you didn't stay on them all day long.
Right.
They were boards. Maybe you go on in the evening or whenever, when you have free time.
Right. MySpace connected us to a lot of the different people and things. But Facebook was a big game changer, I think. It was when you post things and then other people can see what people started losing jobs. People started not getting jobs because, employers go look at your Facebook and go, oh, no, this person, no way. It's, I don't know. Red thinks it's the end of social media.
I do. I think it's the beginning of the end. And I predicted this. How many years ago did I tell you this was going to happen?
No. So he's being sued for $160 billion.
That's a lot of money.
It's about 65-70% of his total worth, his total net, his whole value. He's worth like 250 billion or something. You take
220.
Yeah, 220 billion. 160 billion of that. It's kind of crazy. Hi, Mom. Mom's watching. Hi. It's a lot. That's a crazy amount. And man, put it in your Scott H. They just want his money.
Yeah, but he said that I put it up there about age restrictions. That's voluntary. You give a kid a cell phone, it's already preloaded. Everything's on it. Right. They can, oh yeah. Are you over 18? Yeah.
Sure.
Just hit it. That's all. It's all voluntary. If mom and pop or some adult in the family does not oversee the signing in on the phone, they can go anywhere they want. That was the problem with TikTok. Now
Sure.
that's all stop now with TikTok. And they're talking about selling it off.
Well, they have age restrictions built in, but kids lie about their age. Imagine that.
That's what I was just saying. When they sign onto their phone, they lie, and it takes the information from the phone.
Right.
When you sign up for Google, are you 18 or over? Yes. All you got to do is push yes.
Right. And nobody's reading the fine print and all of the, except Red. Red sits and reads all of those.
I do. This is one that I disagree with you. I'll tell you what, that'll really cut down on things, because I, for one, if they wanted to see my driver's license, my picture, my date of birth, my place that I live, everything else, my address and everything, no way am I going to upload that. No way. There's no way. That's really giving up too much information. Really. So.
Well,
I
it is.
Agree with you. I do not watch TikTok. I do not watch. I'm getting to the point where the only thing that I do watch is a little bit of Facebook, and definitely I'll watch YouTube. And a lot of times when I'm on YouTube, I'll just be watching reruns of movies with ads in them, different things, or TV shows. Recently, I went on a binge thing with Shameless over and over, hours. I'd watch it 1 hour program, another hour program, because I never watched it before. I heard about it, but I never watched it.
Funny show, especially south side of Chicago. Rob, technology has become our god. Rob, so
come on, Adam.
No, give it 10 more years, about 10 more years. Just wait until AGI gets figured out, which is artificial general intelligence. And when that happens, oh shit. People are going to rely on this shit for everything. Look out.
What happens when AGI turns around and says, "Oh, this is bad for you. You can't watch it." Click.
Sure. And then AGI is going to say, "Well, you know how we get rid of world hunger? We just everybody. If the humans all were gone, we wouldn't have that problem, right?" I mean, it's a scary thought of what's actually coming. So, and
it would be nice if kids did read comics, Robert.
The massive amount of energy required to operate the data centers, the amount of water and electricity that's needed. You know how much water is used in one Chat GPT conversation?
No.
It's insane. It's insane when they actually calculate it out and go, this is, I mean, we're talking millions of gallons of water a day in these data centers. You go, well, what happens to the water? It evaporates. So it's not like you can, you know what I mean? Just run the same water through the city. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, it's just it's gonna be pretty wild. All right, let's hear from you guys. Robert Rains. Facebook is corrupt for children. So is YouTube. Kids are too vulnerable. The government should regulate the internet.
How many people? No, the government shouldn't. The parents should. How many people actually? You look on profiles or something like that, and they'll say influencer,
digital creator,
content creator, digital creator. It's on everybody now.
Yeah. Yeah. This is don't know. Let's take some more comments here though. Let's see. I'm 49. I am too in about a month. I read comics and played pinball. I'm right there with you. I almost bought a subscription to Mad Magazine the other day so I could access all the old Mad magazines. I almost bought it. I didn't buy the subscription, but I thought about it. But it's weird because I was thinking about Mad Magazine, and then suddenly on Facebook, it shows me Mad Magazine advertisement. Here, access the whole archive. But I didn't say anything out loud about it. I just thought it, you know? Who the hell would it know? It's crazy. Anyway, I used to play pinball too.
Vote for me, Alfred E.
Yeah. Alfred E. Newman. Love it. Yeah, this is it. I dropped an M&M the other day. My Roomba got to it before me. This is how war works with the machines. Also, you've been up to date on the video games. Online is horrible. Oh, you want to talk about video games, guys?
He's
What are your thoughts about Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, you know, games like that? I have no problem with it. I don't think it's a problem, but
he's addicted to it. You know what I think I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to shoot bugs. I'm going to call my buddy and we're going to shoot bugs. And you know, he shoots bugs for 5, 6, 7 hours.
Come on. I do it.
He's busy, and later on he said, "Yeah, I was shooting bugs with last night, and that was, you know, I know his buddy's name." So when that happened, I thought about it and said, Adam has an addiction problem. He likes to gamble. He likes this. He likes that. There's so many things he likes to do. When he likes something, nothing succeeds like excess. And Adam believes in excess. Look at you with your mouth right now.
Well, you know, I'm just thinking about it going, you know, you're probably right. You know, if you described Adam, it's like you're either doing something or you're not. It's all in or all out. I don't know. You know, it's
wrong with that philosophy. There's nothing wrong with that philosophy. It's just where you channel your energy.
Well,
let me ask you a question, Adam. I don't want to be cruel here or trite, but let me ask you a question. What if you spent all the hours you went on shooting bugs to doing something else that was productive?
Okay.
What would happen?
Things would probably be a little different. Maybe lose a little bit of weight. Let's focus the energy on the treadmill. It's social media, video games. Because I could get into video. I could play hours. You know, VR, flat screen. I could do that and go on. Are they bad for kids though? You think this is bad for kids? I mean, I don't know, man. If I was a kid right now and had Facebook and had all that shit, like as a kid, yeah.
Well, I see what kids post. Friends of mine, you know, their children. I see what they post, and usually they'll post things about TikTok. They'll take something and they'll put it on Facebook or something like that. It'll be something from TikTok, and they'll put it on Facebook. But they share and like, and that's what it's really all about for them.
It is.
Go ahead, Adam.
I was going to say, if I get on YouTube and I'm the first person to like a video, if I hit the like button, I give it a like first. I get all kinds of bells and whistles on my screen. You're the first one to like it, and it's like a slot machine. It's like the 10th one, I get these things again. You know, I was the 100th person to like this. I get the, you know, I don't know. It's a little dopamine kick from that. They say that the dopamine in the brain, you know, when you're addicted to things, gives you a kick. Gives you, I got another like. Joshua, I'm going to be 37 in July, and I read actual books, both sci-fi and mafia related. My generation, the 90s kids, were the last to grow up before technology took over. I even have an old car. So I thought I was the last generation. I'm going to be 49. I thought I was the last generation to grow up without it because when technology was just starting, I was about 18 when I started getting on the internet, you know, and got AOL and started to, you know what I mean, go into AOL chat rooms and all that. But it wasn't consuming. It was, you did that for an hour or something, and then you were out doing shit, you know. You were tied to these things.
Not only that, when we got on AOL, it was we didn't have DSL. It didn't correct. It took you 5 minutes to get on. And how many times do you see comments or something where it says, you just wasted 20 minutes of my time? Yeah. How many other people wasted your time?
Right.
Folks, if you don't want to watch the show, don't watch the show. But don't waste your time. Enjoy it. We're here to talk about things that are main issues of today and document them. Hopefully, YouTube will still be around.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. You start getting, I mean, you're talking about all these lawsuits. This could be some precedent level, you know what I mean? Set a precedent for other lawsuits to come after this one, not just for Facebook, but for all, you know, all these different social media platforms. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Well, it seems that Meta is the last on her list. She got everybody else first. She got TikTok. She got Instagram. She got Google. And now it seems that Meta is the last one. But every one of them, she's won. Every case she's won. There was a settlement. I call that a win. When somebody comes to the table and says, okay, we're going to pay you off, that's a win.
Yeah. So there's no update. I just looked for an update.
There won't be until tonight. Right now, court is still in session.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. It'll be very interesting. I think it's a problem, though. Like Rob said, addiction's an obsession of the mind, which I agree. It's an obsessive, compulsive thing. So yeah. But you know, it's also a superpower in a way, where you know, something that like I can sit down and focus on working on a project, with editing a video, whatnot. I can sit for 10, 12 hours working on it. Whereas a normal person, that's crazy. You can't be that, you know. So it's a superpower, I guess, in a way, if it's channeled correctly, in a positive way.
It all goes back to the same thing, Adam. How much time every day do you spend with your telephone where you're not talking?
Oh, it's sick, man. It's sick.
You spend 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day?
Probably
on the phone.
Looking at the screen, probably. You know what? I'm sure there's an app I could put on the phone that would tell me. Go, hey, how long have I been looking at my screen?
I don't know. That's like a clock in a casino. They don't want you to know.
They don't want you to know, right?
No.
You don't want to know how long I looked at that thing. It's crazy. You know, I sit there, I'll play games on it. I'll, you know, look at update. Did anybody email came through or this, that? Yeah. I try and practice setting the phone down and walking away from it and not looking at anything, you know, working on something else, you know, whether it's, you know, cooking or, you know, painting or, you know, doing something
constructive.
Exactly.
But, you know, that goes back to this whole thing. You know what it's really all about? It's called please me. I want pleasure in this. I get endorphin. What do they call those? Endorphins? And
endorphins.
Yeah, I get pleasure out of this. So as long as I'm getting pleasure out of it, and what do babies want? They want pleasure. They want to laugh. They don't want to cry. What do little kids want? They want to laugh. What do adults want? They want them to be happy. They want those kids to be happy. So somebody came up with a great idea on how to addict them and make them just what they want them to be. It's not that there's one set mold. I think the woke society's over. I think that part is over. But still, the controversy's there. And it's always going to be. I was never in my entire life so much aware of the word trans. I mean, I think I heard it maybe 4 or 5 times in my life up till last year. And all of a sudden,
and you owned a gay bookstore,
Yes.
and
And
you
I'll-
didn't hear this back then. No,
And there
Let's-
were I don't know, now they're saying they were trans people, but to me they were just drag queens. They were female impersonators. They would dress up in women's clothes. I never said trans because 90% of them really were just cross dressers. They didn't want to go for the operation.
I think the most you'd hear would be transvestite,
Right.
like Rocky Horror Picture Show, the whatever the
Very much.
character. Yeah, the transvestite from Transylvania or whatever it was. Anyway, a famous neurosurgeon said the government is using the algorithm to brainwash us. He says MK Ultra never went away; it just evolved.
I agree.
Also, the blue light in your monitor is bad. Now they wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Why is it so? Red, we do this every Wednesday. We get on here, we talk whatever the subject's going to be about, and we usually get off subject with the audience. But some weeks we get on and we get thousands of views, right? Thousands, where we'll have 500-600 people in the room concurrently. Other weeks we don't, and you go, well, what the hell is it in the algorithm that we, you know what I mean? We look for things that are trending, things that are, to talk about that are going to be good subjects that, get the audience interested in. And we've shifted away from mob-related stuff to more current things that are happening. I believe the algorithm chooses and picks which subjects are going to go out and which subjects aren't going to go out. I even said when we were making this video today, I had a problem setting this up on Facebook. And I said, geez, I laughed with Red. I said, yeah, I wonder why, right? We got a headline, Mark Zuckerberg's being drilled in court. I wonder why Meta's having a problem posting this, right?
Reject.
Do you think? I mean, maybe it took me like 3 tries before I could get the damn thing up. Well, this is crazy. So I know it's looking at what we're, you know what I mean, and going, what are we, going to do, So, hey, Rob, man, much love to you too, buddy. I hope I saw your trailer got knocked off the road the other day. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's crazy. There we go. Let's take some more questions. It's sad. I'm not seeing kids play with toys or be creative with reading. I think people need to also go to church. The youth don't go to church. They don't gather anymore. Kids.
That's something until I left home. It was kind of required. You had to go to church. I mean, and then again, when we went to school, every class I was in, you'd say pledge allegiance to the flag.
Yeah, they cut that out.
And
they cut that out.
And assemblies, when we went into assembly hall, they always did the Star Spangled Banner or something. They would play something very patriotic. Schools were very patriotic then, and people were more patriotic. Now it's called hate the government. It's all the government's fault. Well, we're the government. We make the rules. We elect these people. We are the government. We the people.
We the people.
We elected these idiots to run our lives for us, to pass laws, to say that they're the power. People don't have the power. They get policed. We did that. And we can undo it. But we don't want to because we are lazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We got crazy shit happening in cities too. Did you hear about New York?
No, I didn't.
They're playing the Muslim call to prayer, loudspeakers around New York City 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't hear about that? I saw a little blip on that on X, and I'm going, that's kind of crazy. I mean,
Well, that's New York. New York's always been crazy. Can you imagine somebody having loudspeakers and driving by my house out here and parking and playing some kind of music that I didn't like, that offended me? It's called 911. And if the police don't do something about it, I will. If you want to hear the William Tell Overture at 9,000 decibels, that's what you're going to hear. I'll drown them out.
I heard there was a lawsuit in New York against Mount Dami because they're suing him because they elected him and they wanted free shit and they didn't get the free shit, so they're suing him over. Did you hear about class action?
He promised a free L-Trax and free this. You know, he promised things he couldn't do. It takes legislature to do them. That's like right. Donald Trump. Donald Trump promised. Do you remember him saying, "When I'm elected, that war will be over in one day"? How long has he been in office? Is that war over? I can negotiate that. Yeah, you can.
In one day.
You can. Maybe. It's all a guess. It's a campaign promise that he couldn't keep. Now, I'm not saying he's a bad guy, because the truth of the matter, he did what everybody else did to get elected. But the truth of the matter is, when I compare him to his running opponent, I have to say, hands down, I'm glad he won. Hands down, I'm glad he's there. There is nobody right now, and I voted Democratic a lot in my life. There's nobody right now that I could even think of that I would vote for on a Democratic. Right. And for all you people out there that want to leave messages about me being political, I'm sorry. You know, that's my right to express my own personal beliefs. And if you don't like them, I'll understand it. I understand a lot of things about people. It's not just politics. It's other things, the ways of life, customs, people that want to speak bilingual. They don't want to speak English in front of you. I understand a lot of things. And am I tolerant of it? No, not really. I just go someplace else. I don't go where I'm not wanted. But I want to tell you right now, you folks are wanted on my vlog here with Adam and I, all of you. We want your opinions.
No, we're here to have a discussion. You know, we don't always agree, Red and I. No, we don't always agree on a lot of things. But it's interesting to be able to have a conversation about, you know, and of course with you guys. But Rob, I think as a nation, we've lost our patriotic values. It's sad. I believe Jeff E., I'm going to guess that's Epstein, is the Antichrist. I don't think so.
Close. He had flesh and blood and he's dead.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have said some serious thoughts about it. When it comes to theology, and I go, could it be AI? Could that be the Antichrist eventually? Because the AI is going to fix everything, and they say that happen, right? Everybody's going to fall in love with it. It's going to be, you know. So I don't know. No, but that's always a.
Influencers will tell you anything that they want to influence you with.
Yeah. So back to social media and the scoliosis that people have looking at it. For kids, damaging. But don't they have some law in Florida, Red, about if the kids are caught with social media apps on their phone, the parents go to jail?
Yes.
Right.
Certain things, adult things that are on their channel, if they find it on their cell phone, the parent is responsible. They don't put the child in jail. They don't put the child on trial. They put the parent on trial because the parent bought the device for them. The parent gave the device to them. And right now, there's a big thing about 13 years old. If you're not 13 years old in Florida, You're not supposed to have anything. And they're talking about raising it to 18.
Wow.
So
That's
it's cutting back on the kids. The kids are saying, oh, I can't watch this anymore. Oh, I can't do this anymore. They just leave it and go on. They move on. And that's good. And they'll be healthier, happier kids too.
right. So
I get a kick out of, you know what I get a kick out of is a Pet Patrick David. When he talks about what he allows his kids to watch and see. I don't want my son seeing this. The controls, they control everything their kids see. Everything.
Sure. For good reason, you know. I mean, when I was a kid,
He's a good parent. He's a good parent.
when I was a kid, it was program television. I was talking to you the other night. I was like, I was a Mr. Rogers kid when I grew up. I didn't like Sesame Street. The Electric Company was, So Fred Rogers, it was that, or it was like Lassie, or it was, the Andy Griffith Show, or it was programming on TV. And as far as videos were concerned, it was like we went to the video store, rented whatever movies we were gonna, and mom and dad were okay. This is okay, and that's not, and this is,
But if you go back and look at those, Adam, the same ones you're talking about, they all had a hidden message. Every one of them.
Those TV shows.
Yeah. Even movies. What about Old Yeller?
Okay.
There was a hidden meaning there. The hidden meaning is you have to give up some things in life. You don't have control.
Yeah.
God changes things.
Sure.
Now people are running around saying, well, maybe there isn't a God. Yeah. What created all this?
Oh.
What created all this? We had a creator. You want to label it with a different name, whatever you want to do. There was a creator.
Higher power. The force.
Yes.
They've called it all kinds of things.
You can put whatever name you want on it, but something created it. Always. Us. People. Things we use. Our minds. Our thoughts.
I completely agree. Joshua Allen Marshall. Hey, Red and Adam, where can I get your guys' autographs? I think this has got to be the first time that I've ever been asked that, Red.
Tell them on the pictures.
Yeah, we do. We have autographed pictures if you want one, but nobody's ever asked for one. A few people want them. A few people won them, and they were a little reluctant when I said, "Oh, we're going to send them to you." But anyway, that was fun. Oh yeah, Red's got one right there behind him. Yeah, Red was out here in Vegas, and we took a picture by the "Welcome to Vegas" sign, like every idiot does. Why not? So, you come to Vegas, you got to go see the sign. Rob Martin, he'll take one too. Cool. Yeah. No, that's all right, man.
Adam, do you have the pictures?
I got a stack.
I signed.
Yeah, I got a stack. Yeah, Red signed all of them. I haven't signed them because I wanted to personalize them. So, anyway, where are they? Are they on? They're on the website, aren't they?
I don't
be on the website. Let me look. I haven't looked so freaking long. I probably need to update some things on it. Mob Mento, you all products. Yeah, you can get the picture. Personalized autograph photo of Adam Flowers and Redwood Meadows, $20. So you just go to Mob Mento, or Mob Mento. I thought that was a cool name, and yeah, Rob, you are still on the van. You're on the website. You're on everything. Here, let me show you. Share screen. Here, take a look. This is entire screen. Bam, right there at the very top of the screen. Bob Mento, and there's Rob with the gun in his hand and the cigar in his mouth. So I said, when I was first starting to redo the advertising on the tours, I said, man, I need a mean looking guy to play the mobster. And I went to Rob and I was like, you're perfect. He said, just grow some scruffle, and it was great. Thanks again for doing that. I think social media. Yeah, I think social media. Here we go, Rob. Social media, AI, and video games are the problem. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
They're one of many. They're one that stands out. It could be an outstanding problem, but it's not the only problem in the world.
Yeah. You should brag about it every day, Rob. And I love you too, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I see your posts on Facebook, on social media. Scoliosis, sitting there scrolling through it's never ending. It's never ending. So they should have you know what I should do? We're gonna get off air today. I'm gonna set my phone down. I'm gonna walk away from it for at least 4 hours. So I can't. I got to record tonight, so I need that's good.
No, so you can plug it in and charge it and shut it off when you charge it.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking of, plug that thing in. Yeah. You ever run your battery down on your phone? You're scrolling on it so much, using it so much, you're like, my battery's dead and it's only 6 o'clock at night. Oh.
I don't have that.
Yeah, well, Red doesn't put any apps on his phone. So no apps. Won't put a single app on it. I don't know, man. I have to have so many different apps. So.
I did put an app on it. I downloaded the GPS.
Yeah.
So I could, it would tell me where I'm going.
You got Google Maps on your phone.
Yes.
I thought that just came with the phone. It was already pre-installed.
No, you have to sign. It's on there, but you have to download it. You have to put your name in, and you have to put your location in. They want a lot of information.
It's been so many years since I had to reinstall shit on a phone, because now you put on the smart switch, at least on an Android, and it just moves everything over to your new phone. So I forget if it does or not. Anyway, yeah. Do you think Zuckerberg's going to lose?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Going to settle? You think he's going to settle? Can he settle at this point? I mean,
he can settle all the way to when the jury's out. And he probably will. I don't think it'll be that outrageous amount. I'm guessing that her damages are somewhere around $100,000, $200,000. But the truth of the matter is, the questions that the attorney is asking him, sharp attorney, very sharp, his fees got to be outrageous. But the questions that he's asking him were already asked of Zuckerberg when he was before Congress. So he knows the answers before he asks the question. And some things were, he admitted to failings of Facebook before it went to Meta. And he also admitted the reason, because he was very hesitant about saying why he changed it to Meta from Facebook. Eventually he told, and everything he said, they're going to use his own words against him, and they're going to make him spit him out. He's got to. And why do you think he took the stand in his own defense? People only take the stand in their own defense when they're desperate. If it's cut and dry and clear, you don't need to take the stand.
Right.
They have to prove their case. They have to prove their case in order to win.
I think he's fucked.
And I don't think that juries are going to be sympathetic to Mark Zuckerberg at all. He had a very arrogant attitude all of his life, and people just didn't like it. The movie they did about him was even worse. What was the name of the movie they did about Zuckerberg?
They did a movie about Zuckerberg? Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They did a movie about him, and that even made him look worse. He looked very arrogant. He didn't listen to his lawyers. Several cases he should have.
Wasn't the movie about how he got Facebook? Because didn't he take it from other classmates or something? There it is. It's called The Social Network. It was 2010. 16 years already.
Yeah, but the part of it that was really dynamic was these other people came to him at Harvard and said, we want to set up a network so our people will always be able to talk to our people. And he illegally infiltrated the database at Harvard and started extracting all the pictures, all the names, who was going where and everything else. And he put it all together. Well, he went through one lawsuit on that one with Harvard. But then the guys got together and said, wait a second. We went to our fathers and we borrowed $1,000. We borrowed $1,500. We did this, we did that. And you didn't give us anything for our money. So they settled for pennies on a dollar. I don't think they settled for 10 grand. And that was the beginning. He said, oh, wow, these people are stupid. Let's start it up at all the Ivy League schools. And he did. And then he said, why not the common people? Why can't we have common people? Why does it have to be Ivy League schools? I mean, there's not enough people going to Ivy League schools, but how many are going? How many people are out there? And he just kept expanding and expanding, lawsuit after lawsuit. He's no stranger to lawsuits.
Oh, yeah.
He's no stranger to losing. I remember in that movie, you just named it, he had a female lawyer. And she told him, she advised him, she said, Mark, it's cheaper to cut your losses and settle right now than to go on. And he said, no. He said, I want to fight it. She said, well, I think you're making a big mistake. At the very end, he turned around and said, you were right. I should have listened to you. You could have saved me millions.
Yeah.
And that's when I thought, you could save me millions? So it doesn't impress me that much today when it's hundreds of millions, when it's billions. Every time he sells some information about users, he's making, and how much is he giving people for the privilege of giving them their information? How much is he paying people?
See, when Facebook started, I remember asking at the time, because when Facebook went public, the IPO was like $20 a share. And I was thinking about buying some Facebook. And I was like, this is going to be big. And I talked to somebody in the financial world who said to me, you know, there is really no business plan for Facebook. You know, what are they selling? Nobody understood that we were the product, that our information about us was going to be sold to companies so that they could target shit to, at us. Didn't understand that concept yet.
What companies is it? A lot of people don't understand what companies it's being sold to. It's being sold to insurance companies, health insurance companies, auto insurance companies, life insurance companies. They're buying it. They're buying that information. They want to know who's vulnerable. They also, in my particular case, you know what pops up on my screen all the time? You were talking about something that popped up on your screen on Facebook.
Yeah. I remember the first time it happened to me. I needed a battery charger for the car, a trickle charge. And I needed a battery charger for the car. And I said something. No, I went on Google and I Googled battery charger. The next day I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see an ad for a battery charger. And I thought, what the fuck? Like, what's the chances of that? You know what I mean? What's the chances of that? And then it's like, oh, yeah, I guess you're giving them all your information and they're all sharing that information too. And they're buying and selling it from each other to sell to companies.
I had cataract surgery many years ago in Dothan, Alabama. And they have a venous. I have that chronic, what I can't pronounce it correctly. You can, Adam. I'm counting on you for this one. Venous, leg, the problem in my leg with the veins.
Oh, the vein problem.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Every day when I get on here, there's an ad for it showing the legs. I'm sure everybody's not getting that. It's targeted for me.
Yeah. Sorry, we got a troll.
Oh.
They're just loading up the comment section there. I had to get rid of that. Yeah.
What did the troll say?
I was just putting a bunch of hashtags and it didn't make any sense. Chevy 11. Influencer lives are fake. A lot of them don't have the big homes and nice cars you see in the videos. They rent them. Then when people who watch think it's reality and feel like failures. Yeah, well, it's that comparison. You know, if you go back to the Desiderata, Max Earnhardt, never become vain or bitter, for there will always be greater or lesser people than you, right? So
I watched this goofy kid, Jack Doherty. He started out, they're from Long Island, New York. He started out by flipping things, and they would land on. They
call those disruptors. I think that's what they just go around, and to get views, they do stupid shit.
Well,
that to me is just.
In the beginning, his parents had him on Dr. Oz, you know, and he talked, and right on the air, the kid turns around and says, and he was only like 16 at the time. He turns around and says, I can't deal with this man. He tells, and Dr. Oz says, I've tried to give him advice on how to, better himself. And his parents say, now, Jack, and Jack got up and walked off the stage. What does he do?
Mm-hmm.
He gets a bunch of girls, young girls, to go on OnlyFans and sign over his contract because he's the manager. And what, $750,000 a month he was getting off of them. They all got wise to him. And all of his things were fake. He rented the house. He'd say, oh, my house, my mansion. It was leased for a month. It's all crazy stuff. Or I got a boat. He rented a boat. He didn't have a boat. He rented the boat. And then he went out and smashed into somebody else. And then his car, his McClellan, he had his accident on the highway. This is all South Florida.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's
Jack is crying right now because he's losing. So what is he doing? He's going back out with two huge black bodyguards. I mean, they're big guys. And then he'll bump into somebody with their shoulder, or he'll knock somebody down. And the minute they get close to him, he runs behind the bodyguard. He stands behind him. And the bodyguard.
Yeah, these guys are. Again, people want to sit and watch it. And boy, if it's getting views, why would YouTube go, no, shadow ban that guy? He's a nuisance to society, right? He's using the platform to just be a nuisance. Shut it down. No, because it's good for views and it keeps the people with scoliosis.
Now he's been kicked off of YouTube twice. He's been kicked off of TikTok permanently. I mean, he's got no place else to go now. But another one that I'm trying to think of is he was on. Hey, Red,
it's time to wrap. Guys, it's been fun. We're having so much fun. The time just flew by. We're going to go over to Red's channel.
Yeah, I got more to say.
Thank you guys for watching today. Seriously, and man, we got a lot of likes on Facebook, a A lot of people watching on Facebook today. So if you're on Facebook, go grab the YouTube app, type in Red Wilmette. We're going to be over there at Red's channel. So we will see you guys next time, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a great day, Red. God bless.
God bless.